Hi, I'm Hunter from OlderNDumber. Do you like our content? Well, you should think about supporting us on Patreon. That way you can get access to episodes a week earlier than everyone else. And you can see May's notes, where she talks about how awful we are at this. Anyway, enjoy the show, dipshit.
We got
I want to get your reaction of drinking this.
a real bartender in here. What is it? It looks like fucking that mean green fucking protein shake.
Let me protein machine. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's lime milk.
Lime milk.
Yes.
That sounds absolutely disgusting.
That is what we call it
You can
at
show it
work.
to the camera.
Yeah,
if you want.
Hunter, you got a
Yeah.
new swoosh going on
So
now.
this is
Yeah, I fucked
lime
my hair
milk.
up, dude.
It looks not like it looks like lime. It just looks like there's milk in it, and that's not what it is. So
fuck the camera angle up.
lime milk is blitzed limes, and so blitzed limes is essentially you throw the entire lime without processing it. Like that's the processing part. Like you're getting all of the juice and the oils out of the limes, and it gets rid of any kind of like, you know, it extracts even the juice from the pith and stuff. So you get literally anything that is liquid from it.
But it's milk?
No, it's not milk. It's not milk at
it's-
all.
Oh,
it just
okay.
looks like
it
milk.
looks like milk. It looks like
So that's why we call it lime milk. So that we
Are you gonna make us drink that straight up or
Yes.
no? Oh god.
I think this is stronger than the tequila.
Is this
It's
alcoholic?
been sitting
That's the non-alcoholic base.
it's just lime juice. It's just very
Okay, it's mellowed down
everything.
a little bit. I can't remember if this doesn't taste like it, but I made two different versions. This is probably
in the
it.
bottle. It looks so much thicker than what you poured into those little cups.
Yes. So it's not as strong as I thought it was. That is actually made from limes that have been shrubbed, and what that means is a shrub is a drinking vinegar. So basically, it was limes that sat in a sugar bath with rice wine vinegar,
Oh,
and then I juiced the entire thing.
you
So
fermented them.
it's a long process to get that.
Oh,
So
God, I can
it's like
see.
imagine a lime juice that's just very oily. It has a lot of oils from the lime rind.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god!
It looks a little bit like hentai cum.
What like
It's so weird.
Like-
It's so
are you
weird.
exclusively watching
Like
Tentacle?
monster tentacle? Yeah.
It's a little bit greener.
Diversify some of
but-
your hentai, Joey. Oh my god!
I mean, there's two kinds. There's
It's
like
so
this kind,
weird.
and then there's
Yeah.
just like white.
yeah, or like the Chinese versions of blood in anime when they choose to make the blood white, and then they have that famous scene
It's a
in
very-
Chainsaw where they
Very good meme.
they start drinking packets of blood, and it's just
Oh, yeah.
Powers there like sprawled out because she's dead, and they're just pouring cum into their mouths. Okay, now
I gotta move my chair and shit.
yeah, they're about the same for me. But I really do like
Jesus.
lime, so
That was. I have such a weird taste in my mouth now.
and it's reposado, so it has a little bit more of a kick.
Should we each open one pack of these?
Yeah, that'll clean it out for you.
This step, I just came from.
I don't like tequila.
Well, too bad. You're about to get a little thimble of it. I just came from a Mexican place, and
We just came from
a Mexican place.
I don't know. I kind of feel like an idiot sometimes. Although I am an idiot, so it kind of works out.
Did you eat a lot of paint chips when you were a kid?
That's so funny. Last time I heard that, I laughed so hard I fell off my dinosaur. Put that cookie down now!
That is the most real, authentic, hysterical laugh of my entire life because that is not a plan.
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Welcome to another episode of Older and Dumber, the podcast about three dumb friends just trying to make it on this planet we call
Earth.
Nice. In fashion as the new Carter. Trying to get it out, but had too much stuck in his throat.
Jesus Christ, just gargled tequila.
So Today's going to be a different episode than usual.
Wow, we've done this before.
Well, we've done this before, yes.
You and I
obviously.
plus a guest.
You and I plus a guest. You're not wrong.
The two important members of the podcast. The backbones outside of May.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
May is the most. May's like the brain
May is
stem,
probably, yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
For
brain
sure,
stem.
the brain
But
stem.
Hunter and I are the backbone. Let's not lie. And then Carter's just all the useless meat around them.
Oh,
I don't know what that makes me, but okay.
you're a guest, so you're like one
The
of the
guests
fingers.
are all like the fancy Abercrombie.
oh yeah, the Abercrombie and Finch and like the clothing.
Yeah. The Armani
So
suits.
what?
You would be the earring to the body that we're making.
Oh.
Where do you think the backbone and the brainstem are?
Bro, I had no idea. It was not any relation to the existence that I had in mind.
Nice. Yeah, Sam's probably like the earrings because that's like one of his defining things. Or the two
That's
chains.
all I have
The two
going for me
chains
really
we wear.
anyway, so, you know.
Schnoodles is the strap on.
Holy shit. Either way, welcome to another episode of Older and Dumber. Today we have a very, very, very special guest. We have talked about him multiple times on this show we call
You are
Older
a big
and
part
Dumber.
of the lore at this
You're a
point.
big part of the lore. If we had a lore book, you would have your own page.
Yeah, I still don't get any rights. I don't get any
We welcome 10-door car garage, 2-car owner, 2 chains, earring man, chef dude, bartender, limeade, milkman, tattoo getter, centipede, panda, frog man. Monday pocket. Sam Jr.
There's a whole lot of words you just fit into one sentence.
There's a lot of words.
I think it was about like 5% of what you said.
Oh yeah, Sam, or AKA Pockets, or AKA used to be Monday. What's going on, dude?
You know, I'm just chilling. I have a week off, so I've been hanging out. I thought I was gonna get a lot done. Didn't. So now I'm here. To my left.
Oh, he's the new Carter.
Boys' jobs in jeopardy.
We're 10 minutes in. Boys, jobs in jeopardy.
The
Took our guards.
illustrator and sex worker.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah,
All
getting
right.
paid.
I'm in
All
the,
right.
the adult
Paid
I
for
know.
nudes.
industry.
Yeah.
Quite literally. Glasses wearing,
That is a
shirt
thing.
having, still works at GameStop.
Oh, that's the underhanded one.
Slutty Mage Joey Schichtel.
Hey.
What was the first one you said?
Schichtel?
Schnicktel? I thought he said Schnicktel for
Like
sure.
Wolverine's claws, baby.
Yeah. Schnicktel.
Okay, I like how you stole Hunter's drink.
Schnitzel.
The
He
man
literally
that,
handed
the
it to
man
me. I
that
did.
can't even sip a tequila.
Bro, it was awful. I thought I'd die.
The man who can't decide on which way his hair should flip. The guy that
Bring
used
your
to
gloves.
voice act but doesn't anymore because now he's VP of Being Pegged. At Voice of
We're
Hunter.
having this
You heard it, you
conversation.
heard it.
We're having this
Taylor.
conversation.
You heard any of the new episodes yet?
No, I explained enough.
Yeah. Shy explained everything.
Dude, I was excited to listen to that episode, and then I didn't. I was like, I don't know anymore.
Oh, hi everybody. It's me, Voice of Hunter. And welcome to another episode of Older and Dumber, guys. Hi, what is up? What's going on, dipshits? How you doing? I want to get a soundboard for that, so I can just be like, pew, 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 babies crying, airplanes
We
going,
have
eagles scream.
the stream deck. Just set it up.
It's too far. I don't know where it is anymore.
I think I can find it if I look from this
I don't even
table.
think it's in this room.
Stop.
Then that's way too far.
Anyway, hey guys. Yeah, as we said before, we have a guest on the podcast today. Real close friend.
Yep.
And usually we start with whoever's sitting in your seat for their week. So, Joey, how was your week?
Oh man, really don't know if I had much of a week. I feel like this is gonna be a down week for everybody. It's dangerous out here for an adult artist. You do one wrong thing,
You're not wrong.
suddenly you're famous.
What's the? Oh God.
What the fuck happened to your
What
week?
dangers? What dangers do you have when you're drawing adult content? Is this something I feel like we've never asked you? What things do you have to look out for? What do you have to do to make sure you don't do wrong?
You know,
Because most of the time when I see your shit, it's like just dicks everywhere and like people getting absolutely destroyed and like them just being like, yeah.
heart pupils.
Heart pupils. Are you a part of his Patreon?
Yeah, I've been paying since he started. I was the one that told him, was like, you need to fucking start drawing again.
Yeah.
Well, what do
You see the latest one?
No, I was told about
okay.
it. I meant to, but
one of the
I have
newest
too many
ones is
emails.
just like straight up. You could be like, wow, this is a porn scene right here.
They all usually are.
Yeah, but this one's like, it's too. I don't want to. This is your Patreon content. I don't want to like.
No, describe it. Then maybe people will go to my Patreon.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, if you like,
Speaking of my week, I put 4 things up on my Patreon this week.
That's
if
good.
you like hot goblin girls and hot halfling girls, there was each of those things getting absolutely wrecked.
Nice.
Piper style. Piper style in a tavern this week. I forget what her first name is. Piper Peeper?
No, Piper's her first name. Perry is her last name.
Piper Perry.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting Piper parried in a tavern.
The girl on the couch with the 5 big boys behind her.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. That was up there this week.
Still not
There was
did
a
it?
save for work up
No,
there.
I was
Oh, okay.
I was just
There was a safer work up there. And it was a new Slutiverse print, and it looked really good. And I liked it a lot.
did not.
It's a very good intro for someone to be like,
Remember
"Wow, I really like those characters," and you go, "Huh."
What?
And you go, "I do too." Want to see more?
see
You
more?
hand them the Patreon link,
Hey up.
and they're like,
Hey,
"Oh, I can't wait to see more of your
No, I'm
wholesome
actually
content."
like starting to put together like a
Portfolio.
Slutiverse
Yeah.
art book that's gonna be safe for work because I want it safe for work to sell at shows. So
Mm-hmm. You want that image to be imprinted on people's minds. even
yeah,
if
and then
they're
they go
not
find
jerking
it,
off
and
to
then
it.
they're like,
"Whoa, it's real."
What the fuck?
mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that was my thing. Like I post a lot of art this week. Played a lot of D&D this week, extra sessions because
Yeah.
Dr. Rob is forever leaving us, going
Dr.
off to the
Rob
land
is-
of 1,000 lakes and sunsets
Yeah.
and
Sad,
Well,
nuclear reactors.
very sad.
Yeah, I swear to God, if he gives somebody else superpowers, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
I'll be so mad. We asked for years, and this guy goes somewhere else, and he's like, "Nobody's asking me." So I
We
guess I'll
did
just
ask
do
for
it.
years for superpowers.
Bro, I'm
What'd you
always
say?
playing hard to get.
Yeah, for sure. Didn't really game. We did. We played
COD.
We played COD with May. Warzone for the first time.
Yeah,
in a long
we don't
time.
really play Warzone.
This is the first time I've played Warzone since I changed. Oh no, I played Godzilla Kong.
Yeah,
So
Godzilla Kong was probably my favorite.
that was like a year ago.
Yeah, something like that.
Honestly, I can't stand looking at the skins in that game. They make me
It's
sick.
wild. It's wild.
I think it's fine. I think it's the funniest thing in the world that in Fortnite, fucking The Rock can just Molly Rock Master Chief, and then Master Chief can get Molly Rock by fucking Bruno Mars. Like that's funny as hell. Like that's great. But in Call of Duty, it just looks fucking wrong. It's like Eren Yeager looks like a 45-year-old Japanese
awful.
man.
It's really
and he's
bad.
like way too tall. Like, where's my twink? Like, what's happening?
See, well,
Yeah,
they
they
have
don't know to, like-
they have to skin over their existing models,
That's
and
what
all
it
their
is,
models are
yeah.
like fucking destroyer beefcakes.
Yeah,
Well, that's
exactly.
why the newest one works a little bit more. The boys one, if you have Homelander,
Yeah.
still just seems wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although it'd be really funny if Homelander was in Fortnite.
It's fucking
It'd be like the Thanos
cutting
when they did the
in half,
Thanos event.
Yeah.
You could be Thanos and just kill everybody. Yeah, that was wild. That was wild. Anyway, what else did you do this week?
You know, I fucked up the thumbnail this week. Classic. Classic.
Gecko
Very
Mario
old-
laugh.
Oh, shit. We had a trip planning meeting for Florida, too.
We did. We had a trip meeting.
we're-
I was
We're doing
also 0.5 there.
You were
Yeah.
half percent.
And we did something on that day as well.
Oh.
Yeah. Sam was in
which,
there. I
you
was
know, we're
like,
not there.
Very
hey,
mysterious.
hello there, people at the One Piece game.
People of Earth.
People of Earth. But that's about it. Hunter, did you get any rolls this week?
I had no idea what you were gonna say.
Fucking cock. I didn't get any new rules, but I do have 4 chapters I have to record for ReZero.
But
so.
you're not going to because you're not voice actor anymore.
Yes, I am, and I have to. You fucking cock.
I can see the closet. It doesn't look like you've been in there.
spicy.
The League of Legends is still in front of it.
Yeah, because where else is it gonna go?
And, you know, if you'd been in there, it'd be somewhere else specifically.
You're also
No,
not watching
it's
enough
a
One
you.
Piece.
Bitch, I have been watching a lot of One Piece.
Enough.
Not as much as I had.
Not caught up like us.
You're not caught up.
I am.
You're not even past
I'm ready.
episode like 100.
I've read the mangas.
I hate you. It's a manga, first of all. You fucking play him.
You don't read either.
I don't care. God damn it. No, what did I do this week? So played D&D, did a lot of it. Did worked, and then I worked.
Why are we playing so much D&D, Hunter?
We're playing so much D&D because Dr. Rob is leaving us.
Oh
and
my god.
If Dr. Rob ever were to listen to an episode, I hope it's this one. Because that man doesn't even know that the podcast exists.
We wanted him on.
yeah.
We were like, come
He
on
wouldn't-
here,
he
talk to
wouldn't-
us about science. And he was like, I
honestly-
absolutely will never tell you about science.
Yeah, he said I will not do
Well,
that.
we might learn how to, get superpowers. So he's trying
True,
to
he
avoid
would-
that.
Fuck, you're right. Damn it. The fucker knew our plans. So yeah, our good friend is leaving, Dr. Rob, and we're sad. So we had extra sessions. We played stuff. I made puzzles. I
Yes, you
made
did.
so many puzzles. And Sam over here completed the first one so fast, it was insane.
They're like physical challenges. Like he's got a whole fucking obstacle course set up for this
That
shit.
is an obstacle for our
mean-
hands.
Yeah, exactly. Hand obstacles, that are supposed to represent larger things. Anyway,
Listen, you gave us all the tools to solve it.
I did.
So
And
solved
you
it.
did it. Because you're smart. Smart little boys and girls. Girl. Who was there? Michaela. Yeah, that's right. I'm like, wait, Chai wasn't there.
She was there for the first puzzle that we had to do an obstacle course for.
Yeah, when you all had to search the kitchen.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was good too.
Yeah, see, Shy knows how to solve all of them instantly, but she's not loud enough to be able to tell you them.
I think she just hangs back so that she can watch us be stupid.
That's fair. I'm sure
Nice.
it's very enjoyable to watch.
That feels very
It-
Trixie Ruse.
Like, yeah, it, elicits her like dom nature to watch us stumble around and like trip over ourselves.
Music,
Nice.
bleh.
How's that go?
Physical anguish. I meant to say mental.
Physical and mental anguish.
Yeah.
So we played D&D. Also, I went over to Mr. Sam's house over here this week.
Oh my god.
And
Is
yeah,
everybody Mister?
Mr. Thing.
Yeah, go on.
What did I do? Oh, I went over to your house this week, and we opened up a box of Romance Dawn, which is the first set of One Piece. Which, if you guys
The One
remember,
Piece card game.
the One Piece card game, which we're super into.
Hunter
right now.
was trying to sell, but is now playing because
Doing both. Doing
he's done the classic drug dealer thing and gotten into his product.
I need more. But yeah, it's been really good. I've learned to actually play it now, and like it's fun. It's like
It's enjoyable.
yeah, the game is made well that it's fun, and it's not like a 4-hour game. Like it takes anywhere from like 15 to like 25 minutes maybe,
Yeah,
and
no, I think
get a
that's
good game in, and you you're just able to play multiple times. It's just fun. It's good. It's got a lot of different aspects of card games that other card games don't, and it makes it different, which is good. So anyway, yeah, we opened up a whole box of the first set because we were able to get our hands on a box for much cheaper than it usually is.
Yeah.
It's usually like a $300 box. However,
It dropped because of a new reprint.
yeah, it dropped because there's supposed to be a reprint coming out. So the boxes are going for cheaper, and we're gonna see how the reprint affects the prices of those cards. But we'll see.
Like Pokemon, man. They're going to be dirt
I hope not.
cheap.
But we don't know because people don't know if the new cards are going to, like the reprints, if they're going to specifically say like
Version 2.
version 2 or 1.5. Because if they do, then those other boxes are going to skyrocket again. But if they just come out and they're
Should
the
have bought a
same,
box and kept it set it aside.
it's that one
Yeah,
box
that's
aside.
probably a smart thing.
Yeah.
Dude.
And then you can still open it after it comes out, and if they don't do that.
Yeah.
But if they do, then you
You
can
sell
buy
it
40
and-
boxes of the reprint.
Yeah. So there's that, right? So we'll find out. Either way, I'm very excited. I'm also excited because like Usually with new card games, new like TCGs, after like the first year, if it doesn't seem popular, they just stop printing it, right? But this is like continuously printing new sets and has future plans for. So already there's a new set coming in September, and there's already a release for the next set after that as well.
Yeah, I think that if they didn't start printing these cards in this time that we're in right now for like Wano and stuff, as it's building up to the climax, then it wouldn't nearly have been as popular as it is right now, just because One Piece is only gaining, which is ridiculous to say.
One Piece, like, just people liking it is going even higher right now.
Yeah.
Live action's about to drop.
Well, you know, they're
Big
actually
episode.
paying for animation now instead of...
Paying our
I still
artists
think-
and our writers?
Yeah.
Weird.
I still think the animation for One Piece has always been good. Like,
If you look at, like, the early episodes versus the episodes that are out now, though...
sure. But if you start from the beginning not knowing, like, you gradually, like, enjoy the show with it, and you partially don't notice it until you get those episodes that show you a flashback, and you're like, whoa, that animation was old.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can definitely tell where they put their money. That's kind of what it is. Because, like, there's episodes in Wano where you're like, oh my god, why am I watching this? And then there's ones where you're like, this cost as much as it made to make a movie, and they made it as an 18-minute fucking, thing. It's...
One Piece is good.
Yep.
It's very good. And again, it's gaining all this popularity. And I think if the live action is even as successful, I think, we'll gain even more of whatever else we want One Piece, right?
Yeah.
But I'm just hoping the card game continues to be like this. Because again, they got the next set coming. They've already launched the next set for that after that. So I'm very excited. You guys are just doing straight tequila now.
I still have lime.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
But
You are out of the tequila now.
well, there is another bottle in my car.
Nice.
God. Anyway, card game's good. We had a very good time.
Yeah.
And we got Michaela into it, and Michaela is very, very interested in it too.
Michaela
She's
was like,
she's
I'm not buying
gotten-
any more packs of this. You're ridiculous.
But dude, when we got in the car, I was like, "Oh, the pack's only $5." She's, "Oh, yeah, okay, I'll get a couple."
Well, you can also get singles for very cheap if you want to make a deck. It's
You
the
can.
alternates that cost a lot, which I think is very good for the health of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's cheap to get into it. I really want to find places that do tournaments. Anyway, yeah, we had a very good time.
Hunter has already told me that he likes you and Shy better than he ever liked me as
That is not at all what I ever said.
I can see
don't
that.
I don't even like you guys.
Okay.
You know what's really funny is I was.
Keep on running it.
I do. You know what's really funny? We were so. You know how at lunch we've take over the taste room and and that's where we eat lunch now, and we watch like shows and stuff.
Yeah.
I told Joey, I was like, oh, we're eating lunch and watching a show, or I said something to Joey, and goes, oh, so you've replaced me with Shy, and I was like, well, she's there, and also there's 4 other people. I replaced you for 4 people. None of them can equal you.
You're not worth 4 people.
Yeah, it seems like
No, they'll
seems
never
like
equal
got
you.
a better deal.
I don't know about that. Yeah, Joey has 0 and I have 4.
Oof. Damn.
Anyway,
Time to burn bridges, I guess, Joey.
damn.
Yeah.
Well, other than that, my week was whatever. I don't know if there was any other crazy things I did this week that I can think of off the top of my head right about now. No, nothing I can think of. I was trying to see if anything would like jump.
Nothing exciting.
Other than me, let's get to our guest,
Uh-huh.
Sammy Boy,
Yeah.
Pockets,
You gonna keep on going?
Monday Man.
I got several others.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
good, yeah. How was your week?
It was.
How did it go? Was it good? Was it bad?
It was.
Did you?
Holy shit! I'm leaving. I need more
I'm
tequila.
sorry.
It was average, which is silly because I took this week off because there wasn't. Basically, I looked at the months.
I did forget in my week that everybody left me at work because
Yes.
everyone's gone.
Everybody
All of
took
my
off.
friendos. Anyway.
because
Hunter doesn't know the system yet.
yeah, what we do is in catering. We usually have weddings every single weekend,
Sam's a
and this one
caterer,
we
by
didn't
the
take
way.
one. Yeah.
Works at the same place I do that we've talked about for the last 4 weeks.
Yeah. So I usually have to do an event every single weekend, but we didn't have one, so I was like, okay, I'm taking this off regardless.
Yeah,
because
Sam
I'm not gonna be
actually
able to
does
take
the
time off.
events. I'm just in the office.
Yeah. So it's like there'll always be a wedding on a Friday or a Saturday or both, and it's like, if there's a wedding, I'll work it. Basically how it works. So I took this week off without really any intention to vacation. It was just to be at home, and I wanted to work on some of my world building stuff. And I got Dave the Diver, and that's all I've been doing.
Damn.
Yep. It was like one of those things where it's like, oh, I should clean, I should work on this, I should, learn a new language. And I was like, how would I just...
Ambitious!
Anything other than just sit there. And it's
play
like...
Dave the Diver.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's fine. I think, like, if you're not in the right headspace to be able to finish something, like, you should always clean your house because you'll feel better. But, like, taking the initiative to do something that... it does take a lot to do something new or create something new. And if you're not in the right headspace, you shouldn't do it because it's just going to turn into shit. At least that's how I look at it.
Because if you plan something and you're like, I'm going to do that, and you don't do it, you're like, oh, I feel very shitty, damn it. But if you actually do that thing you planned, you feel like 10 times the opposite better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you feel bad about yourself if you don't do it, but if you did it, that feeling is like 10 times the other way. And you're like, fuck yeah, I did shit. I'm going to do more things.
Yeah, but it's also like, you gotta just let yourself breathe sometimes, because it's like...
Gotta let it cook.
Percolate,
you just,
as we call it here.
But it's like also, if you play video games instead of doing something that you wanted to do, like unless it's something you had to do, it's a little bit different. But otherwise, it's like, you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, if you don't, then what's the point? And so I did that. I just played Dave the Diver. And it was so good that I ended up playing it 3 days in a row. I haven't beat it yet, but... it's genuinely like one of those kinds of games that, like Baldur's Gate 3, people are looking at and saying, literal developers are like, fuck you guys for making a good game. This is bullshit. Now I have to work hard.
Blows my mind that there's AAA developers being like, nobody could ever make a game like Baldur's Gate 3. That's insane.
And then it comes out. And
we're a $1 billion company. We couldn't do that. That's impossible.
They did it.
But yeah, I mean, Dave the Diver... is like, so essentially I can explain the core concept of you, it's like a day-night cycle thing. It's not really timed. It's very lenient with how you do it into sections. It's like you go into the water, you go collect fish, and then you fucking fill up your bag, and then you go back up, and then you do it once more, and then you start serving the food. Like,
so are you the guy from Finding Nemo?
What?
Who takes Nemo?
Yes.
No, this guy's cooking the fish.
But you're a little... No.
Are you cooking him?
There's a chef. So the idea is that
you don't cook him.
You're the unsung hero in this. Like, you do everything, but your chef is actually also really good, but he gets all the credit, even though he does deserve it.
Feels like you deserve it.
It's a story. It's a whole thing. You just got to play it.
What a backstory lore game about a diver.
Dude, it's so good. Like, genuinely, this is one of my new games that I say... I have... I have ratings for games, and the highest title is play it before you die, and this is a play it before you die game, and it's a game that anybody can play. It's a 2D side-scrolling up and down, left and right.
It's 2D side-scroller?
And you collect fish.
Holy shit.
Harpoon fish, and then after that, it's like there's so many game mechanics they introduce that it is... like, it would be overwhelming if they introduced it at the beginning, but they do it all slowly to the point where by, like, the 10th day that you do, you're like a guru at it. You feel like you could actually go out and dive because it's making you feel so good about yourself.
This is one of those games that developers are like, no one could ever make a game like Dave the Diver.
It is unbelievable. And the, the animation that they use, it's all pixel art. But they fucking have amazing... like, I would want to see an anime of this. It looks
of
so
Dave
good.
the Diver?
Dude, we will watch a trailer of them doing it. There's little parts where it's like...
I can't wait to do the watch party for the new Trigger show.
Yeah, but you upgrade, like, an item or something like that, and it is hilarious to watch, like, how they animate. So, like, one of the person who upgrades your weapons is, like, this hardcore weeaboo, but he loves guns, and it shows him, like, angelically... smithing a weapon and then like praising his waifu, and he like gets a blessing from her waifu or his waifu, and he like imbues it into the weapon, holds it up, and like air explodes around him as he finishes the project. It's so good, dude. It's crazy. But yeah, Dave the Diver, it's a must play. Anybody can play it.
Hunt sharks.
Yes.
Then you got Maya's attention.
Okay. It is big shark territory kind of dealio.
You can directly talk to May. She is a part of the
May,
podcast.
Dave the Diver stream when?
Yeah.
May please play it and talk to me about it, because I don't have anybody that's played it other than David, which I haven't seen him yet after I've played it, and he's the one that told me to play it. I was like, okay, bet. And then it was a good bet.
Dave played it because it's called Dave the Diver.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's like whenever you meet somebody named Hunter and you're like, oh my God, that guy had my name. Can you believe it? That's my fucking name.
Other than that, I read all of Goodnight Pon Pon. Which
that's that book you just gave to Michaela.
Yeah.
Goodnight,
It's 7 series.
Pon Pon.
This book has a hidden duck.
Manga.
Jumped out at me.
Yes. So the main character looks like a bedsheet chicken. It has a little bedsheet over it, and it's a little chicken. It's how he perceives himself, and how, his parents look like it too, and that's how he perceives them, or at least viewers are supposed to perceive them. But nobody else. It's a real human. And then it just tells a coming of age story.
Unreliable narrator.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But yeah,
when do I get my live action remake?
There's no anime.
Let's not have a live action remake before we have an anime.
No, we do not want live action. That would fucking give you depression like nothing else.
Paddington, but with depression.
Paddington with depression. But yeah, no, I do recommend it.
Stuart Mouse, but Stuart Mouse dies in one of those sticky mouse traps.
Stuart Mouse?
Oh my God.
Stuart Little?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Stuart Mouse.
Stuart Mouse. Not wrong. Yeah, it's the kind of story that you shouldn't read if you're not in the right headspace.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did either of you guys watch the new Godzilla trailer?
No.
Nope.
Shared it in the Discord.
I'm sorry.
I think I did see that you shared it, but I didn't watch it yet.
I didn't see that you shared
Looks
it.
so fucking good.
Hi guys, I'm May, and I'm the editor of the Older and Dumber podcast. Do you know what hell I go through each week editing these? Do you know how much shade I throw at the guys for existing? You would if you were subbed to our Patreon. Patrons get week early access to all our episodes and also get a sneak peek at my super secret editing notes. Sub today at Older and Dumber, that's Older, the letter N, Dumber, on Patreon. See you later, dipshits.
So we were talking at Old Mexico about topics for today's episode. And Hunter doesn't believe that you can make a whole 30-minute topic about the difference between anime titties.
Wait, why couldn't you?
Because they're all, it's either you got big humongo ones or little ones.
It says every titty is the same.
Most titties are all the same. It says you got huge, big, hungo, macho, Speedy Gonzalez boobies, or you have...
What does Speedy Gonzalez have?
I was trying to mention Speed from One Piece.
Yeah.
So either you got huge honkers, or you have small ones because you're portrayed as the young girl, or you are super old and you either have none or they're super sloppy, or you're a monster. It's the only 4 different boobies in anime.
I feel like you just said 5, but okay.
What? Maybe. There's not. You can't be like, oh, Nami's are better than Robin's because they're the same.
That's because Oda can't draw girls.
No, he can draw one girl, and it's pretty great.
Yeah,
and they just so happen to also put it on top of a horse.
And a carrot, or not a carrot, a rabbit.
Yeah, dude,
But I made the argument like
that's why I don't like Zoe. It makes me into a furry.
All 3 Kill la Kill girls have different boobs.
Accurate, and they have great uniforms.
Yeah.
Yes, you just said they don't have great uniforms.
He hasn't watched.
I haven't watched it.
Well, then you have no opinion here.
Wow.
Can't.
Maybe.
Right, he's watched Monster Masune though.
Yeah,
and all the girls
it's really good. It's big tits or small tits.
But they're all
small-titted bird or big-titted viper.
You're acting like this is a problem.
I didn't say it was a problem. I'm just saying you can't make a tiered list because they're all the same. At that point, you're not, because the thing is, you're not making a tier list about boobies. You're making a tier list about the character at that point. Then it just goes right back to our top girls tier rating.
Well, yeah. Why else would we watch porn if we didn't think they love each other?
Hold on, wait. Hold on. I'm broken. We were talking about boobies.
It's what's behind the boob.
It's what's behind the boob.
The heart.
Damn. When I watch porn, I think about, man, I really don't think they're, into it. I just feel like they're not putting their whole heart into it.
Do they really want this kid?
Yeah, I'm like... Every cream pie video is just like, do you think they really want that kid?
Man, that's gonna be awkward to explain to their parents.
What if on porn videos,
okay,
where you watch,
following,
you watch 2 people just fucking go at it. What if they had an end credit scene
The porn cinematic universe.
So and the end credit scene is them like at the grocery store picking up Plan B.
Oh my god! I just saw a TikTok that said "girl breakfast" and it was
it's just
fucking
Plan
M&M's
B.
and Plan B. Oh my god!
So like the end credit scene is always different, right? Like one of them's like, they're like, oh, I'm pregnant, or the next one's, oh, I'm Plan B the next morning, or
Can't we just have an end credit scene where they cuddle?
sure, followed by another end credit scene.
Oh my god!
Like a mid-credit stinger within an end.
Dude, hold on a second. Let's get real first. Let's start talking about the porn industry for a second, really quick. Dude, I feel like a porn star, whether you're a guy or a girl, could make bank by doing their whole career based on a them SKINAMATIC universe. So let's take a point,
title.
right? Second point star. Give me a porn star. Any porn star.
Johnny Sins. He's already in his own Marvel. His
All
own
right, that one doesn't
universe.
count. He has his own
Okay.
fucking universe. Pick anyone. I don't
who's
care.
still
Angela
active?
White.
Yeah, there we
Angela
go.
White.
Angela
Yeah, there you
White.
go.
She's got very different boobs than Piper Perry.
Very different.
They would be drawn differently.
I hate you. So anyway, so the point
Making
being
my
is that every
argument
time, so Angela, every scene she does specifically puts in the contract, this has to somehow connect to my other videos in a SKINAMATIC way, and you put the end credit scene in. If you could do that and be like, this is the Angela Skinaverse, bro, they could make bank because people would be like, I gotta fucking see that. I gotta know what's going on.
If people are looking for end credit scene in Oppenheimer, would sell on Pornhub too.
Yeah.
Listen, Pornhub creators, all you amateurs out there, if you really want to break out in the industry,
You gotta make a SKINAMATIC universe.
yeah,
I will
Get
say
a couple of friends.
get some lore.
Get some, bro. What if the porn industry turned into like the WWE?
Oh my god! Wait,
God.
actually, that does make sense.
Holy shit! Oh my god, there could be like a network for it. Like the network is safe for work, and then you have to pay-per-view to watch like the good stuff.
Pay-per-view.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
god! Yeah, I mean live stuff.
It's just
sells
the Real
too.
Housewives, right? But you
Oh
like
my-
add porn, like.
Yeah.
All right.
I will say there is naked fighting in porn. That's like
that's a genre
niche.
now.
All right. Naked porn is a genre.
No,
Is that what you just
no,
like
naked
naked
fighting.
wrestling?
Okay. Oh, naked wrestling. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
not real fighting, but
Yeah, they like and then
Oh.
then sex.
yeah.
And then sex. yeah.
Oh, how did
I
we
won.
get here? Wow.
Oh no, you pinned me.
Yeah.
Time for sexing.
Yeah.
Guys, you could write great scripts for porn. I mean, it'd be awesome.
What I was gonna say is that there is a dude who has his own channel, and he has made one superhero content. And
I saw
he
somebody.
didn't make any more, but he's the dude that fucks fruit and pasta that he puts inside of fleshlights. So if you ever see
Hold
that,
on.
you'll be able to find him.
Hold on.
Now we're glossing over.
Please restart what you just brought up on this fucking podcast today. On July 21st at 8:09.
Yeah.
The homemade spaghetti and meatballs feels a lot different than the Chef Boyardee.
No, that's a literal talking point.
He refused.
Dude,
He
he's
refused food you can fuck in a flashlight.
he saved the Alfredo for last because he knew it was going to be good.
He got chicken in it.
I don't
Just
think
the
so.
sauce.
Because it was going to sit there for a while.
That's it's a difference maker. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
But
It'd
yeah,
be ribbed.
it's just one of those like clear fleshlights you can you take
see
it,
through.
well, yeah, because you take it out
You
the
gotta know.
actual pocket.
You gotta know what it looks like.
So yeah,
You have to know that he's actually doing it. That's what it is. So straight up, where can people find his videos?
Oh, it's on Pornhub.
Shut
Just
up.
on the hub.
And he does it for free. He's just
No,
like,
I mean he
post.
has an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Dude, this is insane. His superhero content is like, I'm the super fucker.
No, it was. I didn't actually watch it. It looked kind of boring.
Yeah.
Sorry if you watch this, whoever you are.
Sorry, whatever
what I
your
was
name
gonna
is, if
say.
you watch
Yeah.
this podcast.
Some girl just did one where she's like, did a 40K one. Where
What do you-
she's
Oh
like,
my god,
what do you
I
mean?
was so confused.
she's an inquisitor, or no, she's a commissar getting fucked by guardsmen.
What?
but like the production value is like really low.
Aw.
I appreciate the fact.
Oh darn!
I appreciate the
when I
fact
watch
that
my
there's-
porn, it's got to be fucking 8K, and it's got to have a $1,000
No,
budget.
listen, she
Listen,
does-
4K
she
makes
does-
a fucking difference.
Stop. She does other cosplay porn that was better quality
Nice.
than this one. I just like the fact that there was a reach to 40K. Like,
Yeah.
where's the Venn diagram for
There-
porn?
Of your what did you
There has to
choose?
be a niche. Come on.
How much cosplay porn do you think you watch?
A fair amount.
If you were to put like a percentage on it, you're to be like, this is all the porn I watch. A percentage of it is this.
If I'm looking for a character, I'm just looking for something drawn, not
Yeah,
not
honestly.
a live action. Because it looks more. If it's
Looks more
art
like
that's
that.
already been drawn and somebody else draws it, it's going to look a lot more like that character
If you're
than
looking
a
for
real
a
person.
character, if you're looking for a character, like specific character, if you're like,
For live
I want to
action?
see, yeah, you're like, I want to see. No. I'm saying cosplay porn live
gotta
action
be-
is usually someone being like, I'm looking for generic cosplay, getting. Whatever.
I feel like the higher quality the cosplay goes, the more likely I'm going to watch it compared to like
I don't-
3D or 2D.
I wouldn't look out for a cosplayed version. If I find a cosplay version of an artist I like, an actor,
But most of the time, you're like, all right, give me 2D of character where it shows the same scene for like 20 seconds, then changes the scene again for another 20 seconds.
No, it's got to have better production value than that.
only the Overwatch stuff has good quality.
Yeah, the over.
No, there's
Damn.
some other Cyberpunk stuff that's
Yeah,
like
there's
like
stuff that's
actually
out there
8K.
that's good, but a lot of it is just like,
Most of
yeah,
it-
I animated a 10-second loop and then I run it for 8 minutes.
yeah. And
Boy,
the
they're
stuff
not moving.
and the stuff that is animated well is good, but otherwise it's kind of shit.
Yeah,
Nice. I see.
there's definitely people out there doing God's work,
Yeah. Praise be.
I love that. People out there doing
and
God's work.
they're mostly using Overwatch models.
Yeah.
All right, so here's another question: Is
I'll just say this too: the Overwatch girls all very distinct boobs.
fine? I'll give that one to you. Not an anime. Oh, it's not an anime. so
Yeah,
I'll
I mean
give it
that
to
was
you.
that they strive themselves on is just having different silhouettes, and it turns out that those silhouettes just correspond to boobs too.
Yeah.
Go on. You lose your train of thought.
So there's cosplay porn, right?
Sure.
And then there's parody porn.
Yeah,
You guys watch parody porn?
What is parody porn?
Parody porn.
No,
So it's you take a thing like, let's say Harry Potter, then they make Harry Potter XXX.
not Harry Potter XXX.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I think they're funny. I don't.
They're usually more funny than
They're also
they are,
you.
like-
They're also
But-
paid content usually. So,
Yeah.
and not that I don't
but
pay
is
for my
parody
porn, but
porn just extensive cosplay porn?
yeah,
sure.
it's the same idea.
But if you
It's
type it in, it
It's
doesn't come up with
a
the same thing.
studio got together and they're like, oh, this will sell.
Yeah.
Nerds will buy this.
Nerds will buy this.
Put on this scarf.
See, it's like I don't think anybody like watches Star Wars and be like, well, maybe that was a lie. People definitely want to fuck the stormtroopers, but like care as much
That's
to
not
see.
where I thought you were gonna go with that.
I don't know where you're going, but like you usually
Not
look
a
it up.
stormtrooper.
Well, I'm trying to say like okay, you would rather look at one of the actual characters that has features to them rather than nameless, but that's a lie. People definitely look for that. But you know, you look for character. You're like, I like that character. I look it up. Not just because any characters in Star Wars you would look it up.
That one I'm gonna deny. I'm gonna say no. Other stuff, yes.
Just because there's a
But
random
yeah, there's
character.
like random Star Wars porn. Yeah,
No, I know
it's like
that.
Twi'lek getting screwed, or like
That's awesome.
yeah, you know what I'm saying, or it's like just bounty hunters doing their thing.
But I'm saying
and, like,
you would look that
Jedi.
up because you're like, oh, I like Rey.
I like
think-
Star
I
Wars.
want to see
Oh, you
Rey
see
having
Rey
sex.
I think
I want to see Rey have sex.
the
Yeah, I
bigger
see, I
the
see.
brand gets, the farther you get away from like individual characters where
Yeah.
you're
There's
just
more
like
lore.
the key.
It's a Skinamatic,
Oh, my-
Skinaverse.
The keyword I need for this is just Star Wars or just Marvel, and then I'll find something
Find
under that
something.
umbrella.
Yeah.
Where as it's more obscure, you're like, oh, I like
this specific
this
character.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So
Guys, how did we get on this conversation?
Anime titties.
Oh.
Yeah.
See? Nothing about anime titties. We couldn't make a single conversation.
you
out
took
of
us
it.
right off of it.
Yeah, you were like, we got to get out of this because I can't prove my point.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All the Konosuba girls, different boobs.
Accurate.
I think you guys are just making things up now.
They don't even have to be different to be able to talk about them.
Aquas
There's
are
physics.
round. Darknesses are a little bit more pointy. They're bigger. Megumine's flat.
Big, small.
Yeah, you
Aqua's middle. You were leaving out
average
middle
boobs
boob.
are great.
Leaving out middle boob. My bad.
Yeah, I could talk about this for a while.
Damn.
Because, like, I would love to see a graph of how much money they put onto boob. Like, specifically
How much does
Konosuba.
Jiggle Effect cost?
Yeah, no, there has to be a stat breakdown. They have to pay for it.
He said my favorite word.
Every Chainsaw Man girl, different boobs.
Accurate.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think
There's
so.
only like 5.
Yeah, it's not that hard. They're all different. They all have a
I wonder
different
if I should
build.
private browser this question. I'm going to private browse this question.
Also, all very tasteful.
Yeah.
Yes. How about the question or the topic is tasteful anime booby depiction to just, oh, that's fan service.
Well, Chainsaw Man is degenerate, but I think that the boobies are realistic.
Right. Well, okay. Denji is degenerate.
Yes, 100%. There, you will.
But like the story is still like, wow, there's still like a good story here.
Yeah,
Very
well, here's the
confused.
thing: is that it was designed to be a shonen that turns into like a seinen. It's supposed to subvert expectations. You're just like, oh, he's just horny, but then you start to realize, oh, like in the first episode, you're like, holy shit, he has a terrible fucking life.
Oh yeah.
And he needs a mother figure. He's not. He doesn't know what he wants because he doesn't know anyone. He's just been told what to do.
Yeah.
So, tasteful in the most degenerate way possible.
Yeah.
I'd
I
say
thought Joey was going to come up with another one.
the most. I would say for me, the one that expresses sexuality and does it in a cultural and important way is Samurai Champloo. They don't really focus on. They focus on somebody who has sex appeal, and like. So back in Edo period, there was a lot of like bathhouses or a lot of like sex parlors and stuff like that. And just because it has sex in it doesn't mean that it has to be fan service.
Yeah.
And I don't think
What's
they
the
really
show
do.
called? Say it again?
Samurai Champloo.
I don't know that one.
Fantastic. Not too long. It's only like one season. Definitely watch it. But yeah, it has sexual tendencies to it, but in a very there's a story manner to it. It's not the plot is booby, it is just in it because that is a part of that culture in that time period. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
What it is.
So real quick, I just noticed we're at 1 hour and 6. We did have a long intro, just saying, so we can go a little bit.
We did a long run up.
So I just tried searching up how much does Jiggle Physics cost, right? Like this is my first draft.
Randomly.
This is my first draft to start searching this thing. But what I did come up with was, what do you guys? So, and this is perfect for the podcast. What was the first video game with breast jiggle? Can you guess?
Well, it wasn't Tomb Raider. There was no jiggle to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Now I feel like a pleb would have guessed Tomb Raider.
Is it? It's got to be just jiggle physics, like 3D model physics, because I mean, there's 2D. They animated some boob jiggle into 2D.
This is the first video game in which breast physics were a notable feature.
Was
Dead
it?
or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball.
No. And you can and try and guess the year too. Like if you can't guess the game, you could be like, maybe it was this year.
You can narrow it down. Goddamn, I feel like it's got to be a fighting game, and it's like you can fit physics onto a PS1 game.
Yeah.
I'm
pretty sure it was in Dead or Alive, somewhere in that franchise.
Could have been before. There's a chance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Tekken 1. Maybe it
Dead or Alive.
was Street
So
Fighter.
Dead or Alive, Tekken 1.
Maybe
If you
it's
think those
Street
games
Fighter.
are wrong, what year do you think it was?
1999.
It seems right, because the first Tomb Raider was what, like 97?
That sounds right.
So yeah, let's say I'll go a year earlier than Sam, and I'll say 98.
I feel like I'm gonna be upset with this.
The year was 1992.
Wow.
Fuck.
The first video game in which breast physics were a notable feature was the fighting game Fatal Fury 2, which featured the fighter Mei Shiriranui, who had noticeably jiggly breasts.
Yeah, because now I'm thinking about it. Any of those older fighting games, because
But you were right. It was a fighting game.
Yeah,
You were right that it was a fighting game, but it was Fatal Fury 2.
because all fighting games need idle animations.
Yeah.
Damn, fighting games.
Very nice little notable little
Jiggle physics don't
Talk about
cause anything.
fans.
I can download a plugin for Source Filmmaker and do it for free.
and make boobs jiggle.
Yeah,
Nice. What are you experimenting with that?
I have in the past. Yeah.
Nice.
Artist.
Joey's gonna start making movable pictures,
I mean,
and then he's gonna be
they
like,
would
"All right,
sell.
it's time for animation."
I would pay somebody to animate. I'm not going to take the time to do that shit.
What's another tasteful booby anime?
Tasteful?
Do you watch anything tasteful?
No.
Joey's whole library is just filth.
Tasteful, but has
Degeneracy.
because like there's shows that just don't have sexual
Ghost in the
tendencies
Shell?
to them.
You say Konosuba?
That shit's horny.
It depends. Standalone Complex was horny. The movies weren't.
That's fair.
No, I don't know. No, I'm trying to actually think.
Man, you know another anime where all the anime girls had different boobs that Hunter used to watch with me and we're never going to finish now?
Naruto?
Yeah.
Demons. Oh,
Yeah, Naruto's really good. Shippuden. Yeah, it's very good. I don't know. Maybe Cyberpunk has like it's like that's just the world and like, but it was good. Is what I'm trying to get at. I mean, shit. Look at Becca, right? Like that's sexualized, but like it's not like that's just the world. Like, and it's like normal, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Tasteful.
meh.
Style over substance.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm lost on this topic.
Yeah, I don't think you have a good answer.
No, I don't. I have very bad answers.
Sailor Moon girls all had different boobs.
Hey, you. How many different types? That's the question.
5.
I don't
5 different body types.
feel like that's true. It just doesn't seem right. Like especially for an old anime like that. Like I feel like there wasn't enough good body representation.
Listen,
I just feel like they were like Sailor Moon, change the colors.
No.
Listen, there's some keyframes in One Piece where Nico Robin's boobs are drawn completely differently. If we're just talking about differences, like they changed drastically. There's this. Okay,
That's
this is pretty deep lore.
That's
And
because
there's this,
Deep lore,
there's
deep
some-
booby lore.
That's Toei animation.
yeah, there's some key frames in Innie's lobby where she falls down a set of stairs and her boobs get like 20 times bigger than they're supposed to be.
Cushion.
Yeah.
There's a scene that I remember
Next scene.
watching with
Yeah.
these guys where like Nami's like looking up and her chin is like and her face is just this little tiny spot in the middle of her head.
Yeah. Well, it's fine with One Piece because he draws the characters so differently.
Who's got the best pecs in anime though?
Who's the best pecs in anime?
Yeah.
Honestly, it might be Cyberpunk. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
David's pecs.
I mean,
after
or
he
it's
gets
just-
jacked.
Oh,
Yeah.
when he gets like fucking upgraded,
dude,
bro.
I don't know if it was just the change between those, if it's like just that drastic, but like definitely feels like it's more than any character in Dragon Ball Z, and all those characters are purely just muscle.
Wait, no, I don't know. Piccolo's pecs are pretty fucking wild, bro. Because they're green. They got the little pink, like, bro. Dude's like jacked, man. They look like big ass trapezoids, trapezoid cucumbers with pink nubs.
My favorite
like,
thing about DBZ is they just like add muscles that don't exist.
Yeah.
like you got the chest,
Add
and then it's
more
like
in there.
another chest underneath the chest.
Yep.
Like
Let me
arm,
pop
like,
my triple
it's-
pecs.
Yeah.
you've got two muscles, right? You get a bicep and a tricep, and they're like, let's add a bicep, a double bicep, an inner bicep. Let's
Yeah.
do the tricep, double tricep.
Add a couple of abs to their arms.
Inside, like down here.
Yeah.
There's the side abs.
Yeah.
Anyway, Carter, if you want to. Oh, wait, right.
Couldn't join
Joey,
us
if you
today.
want to get us out of here.
Yeah, so Tuesday nights you can catch us playing Starfinder on Melia's channel. Who's Mellia? That's our talented editor. You can follow her at Mellia. We're also going to be at Fairfax Comic-Con August 20.
It would have already happened by now.
You don't need to worry about that. Hopefully you saw us there and we're best buds
Yeah,
now.
hope actually for the new people who are listening right now, guys, you were fucking awesome.
Love
we were
you.
so happy to meet every single one of you little dipshits.
You know what?
We love you guys. You're
I
amazing.
think I've got something
and thank
for
you for continuing to listening. Do you hear it coming? Hear the fluttering? as the flying kisses come in for the dipshits.
You liked,
what the fuck is going on?
you liked all those kisses.
Just came up with it. Just 100% came up with it right
You
now.
can get more kisses by following us on Patreon. Patreon.com/OlderNDumber. You can also get early access to the
Fucking
podcast.
God. Michael just licked my hand.
You
I
get
didn't know he was
pictures
in
of
here.
Michael, the studio dog. You get early access and video of the podcast with the Patreon, and you can support us for as little as a cup of coffee per month.
Someday the video will be,
Yeah, we just have to
Public.
polish it a little more.
but until then, you get all the stuff that wasn't polished as a Patreon, which actually is, by this point, up to 20 episodes that only patrons will ever get.
If you like people that don't participate on the podcast, you can follow them at Cantrip Cards and Games.
Oh, you just fucking digging it. Digging it.
You can follow our awesome guest at Pockets the Goblin.
Actually, what can they follow?
When are you coming back?
Oh,
You said you were going to be Pockets for Diablo, and that was a lie.
oh, dude, I now want to play Diablo's Pockets.
What about his
my
Dan the
current-
Diver?
I didn't even explain.
David the Diver.
David the Diver. I don't know. I'll find you
Dennis
guys
the
some way,
Diver.
but yeah, I'm sure you'll share whatever I do. I think the next project that I want to start is going to be a TikTok where I do world building, because my brain does not work congruently enough to be able to produce something long term. I just need to shit out ideas, and hopefully somebody wants to eat my shit.
Nice. At Sammy is Scramble if you want to eat shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys so much for
Wait,
joining us.
I haven't finished yet. The guy who loves eating Sam's shit and not being a voice actor at Voice of Hunter Taylor. And if you want lewds, 4 new ones this week, you can follow me at Slooty Mage. I have to make 4 new images before this comes out.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
Damn. I really boxed myself into a corner now.
And before I go ahead and do the goodbyes, if you guys really enjoyed us hanging out with good old Sammy Poo Pockets Monday over here, we do possibly have an upcoming project that involves Sam, where we will be playing some pretty unhinged, or not unhinged, sorry.
No, they could be
unfiltered, unhinged, unpolished, episodic roleplay adventures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think at least, start with unpolished, but I would like to, if I, have the strength to be able to edit them, because I enjoy editing them, but I'm not going to promise anything.
Yeah.
But-
May you don't have to edit those.
Oh, God,
Yeah,
no. That
there'll
would
be
be,
there's
that's
Sam
on
at
me.
it.
Yeah.
Man, you just get to listen. You get to be just a watcher.
A little fly.
A little fly.
It's out of your own room listening to this.
Nice.
Whatever that is. Yeah. Random RPGs.
Look at the camera
every-
and say hi, May.
Hi, May.
Hello, May.
Anyway, thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Older and Dumber, the podcast about 3 dumb friends just trying to make it on this planet we call
Earth.
I was scared I was going to gargle, but I didn't have anything in my mouth.
Hell yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. This has been great. Another wonderful episode. Thank you, Sam, for
Yeah, of
coming
course.
and joining us and having a good time.
Thank you for having me.
It's because of you dipshits listening every week, coming here, saying hi. You make it all worth it. Again, you guys are the reasons that we get to go do fun stuff, help support, all the things you do. Comment, like, share, talk about us to your friends, think about us at night, dream about us as some of you
Get
do.
body pillows of us.
Get body pillows of us.
That would be great merch.
Yes! All right, body pillows coming soon.
I do need to illustrate 4 things before this episode comes out. so-
Dude, I would throw down on some body pillows.
Are they going to be like the drawings of us?
Yeah.
What else would they be?
Pictures of us.
No,
and like
lame,
nude
Just
form.
boring.
like the what?
It
Dippy?
has to be a dippy body. It's dippy head with just a sexy ass body.
Yes,
under it.
actually, that's lit.
You can get it male or female, bro.
No, you just
Anyway.
flip it.
Yeah.
It's on both sides.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Sam's our new merch man.
Dude, that is a fucking great idea.
Anyway, you guys are great. Thank you so much. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and we're gonna see you next week. Later, guys.